What are your nights like? Mladder said you don't sleep much.
I just stare at the wall. I try to sleep during the day, but it's not much better.
Well, it's certainly no fever or pain that's ailing you. I assume it's dark thoughts that keep you up at night.
I can't fall asleep. Because of all the noblemen who keep coming to Lord Pisek's fortress, I'm always hearing hoofbeats. And they startle me.
So Lord Pisek likes to host nobles at his fortress? What's so unusual about that?
And what do you think they're doing here, eh? Preparing for war. That's what.
If Lord Pisek was about to go to war, he'd be gathering a lot more men here than a couple of nobles.
Folk ought to be scared to leave the village. Mezoles is gone. And when I saw Opatovitz, Suchtol is next. I'm sure of it.
What am I going to do with you, Peter?
Yeah, he's definitely very anxious. I have a feeling like it's not PTSD. He's definitely like just has very high anxiety.
There's nothing wrong with you physically, so it must be an ailment of the soul. The chamomile decoctions will help calm your mind, but you'll have to change your diet as well, so you don't just drink potions. And last but not least, some words of encouragement wouldn't be amiss. You'll be back on your feet in no time. I'll get things ready and be back soon.
Maybe a few hundred groschen will help. Who knows?
Peter?
I have
Let's
that
talk about how we
camo.
can help you. I have some suggestions for treatment.
I'm listening.
And over the camo decoction. Well, let's first have him change his, hopefully his, I cast a spell. It's very hard, but it's tempting.
You need to start eating again, even if you don't have an appetite. First, ask Mladder to get you some honey and add it to your gruel.
You think some honey is gonna save me?
You'll be
give you
surprised.
stamina without irritating your stomach, first of all. But you have to admit Mother Nature has it well thought out. Where bloodwort helps with bleeding and feverfew with fevers, honey coats your humours so that they can't get out of balance so easily. Any melancholia wanting to take hold of you would have to make its way through thick honey, so it could hardly get from your stomach to your head. Soon you'll be as busy as a bee again, and getting on swimmingly. Which brings me to my next piece of advice. Start eating fish more regularly. Some nice fatty ones, ideally. Fat in the belly will surely stop gloom from getting through. Same as with the honey.
I suppose that makes sense.
An advice for dealing. Well, let's give him that camo
You should drink
decoction.
the chamomile decoction.
Shh, I thought I had some.
If you wait a while, I'll get some for you.
You know what? What one would be better? I'm gonna see if I could just do that
Listen,
one.
Peter. I know you're worried about the army that's passing through the country. I'm not much of a speaker, but let me tell you something from the heart. If you're scared of Sigismund's soldiers, trust me when I tell you, when it comes down to it, it ends up being a one-on-one fight. And you'd be surprised how much strength and courage you can find when you're backed into a corner. So don't run from your fear. Laugh in its face instead.
I'm not worried about myself. I'm worried about Mladder.
Then keep reminding yourself of that. Look at me, a blacksmith's son. Why do you think I am who I am now? Because I decided I'll never turn my back on my loved ones again.
You're right. I mustn't leave Mladder to fend for herself.
Don't run from the fight. Especially the one going on inside your head.
Being a therapist right now, it's funny. You could probably get away with praying for him too.
A bit of prayer won't hurt. Lord, have mercy on Peter here, and lift from him the weight of his affliction. For you have laid upon him this affliction to try him. And you see that Peter, O Lord, endures your trial patiently and without contradiction. Unless you, O Lord, relieve Peter of his illness, no physician in the world can. I beg of you, O Lord, heal his soul and let his body once again find its lost balance. Amen.
Amen.
Wait a moment.
I'm gonna try and I don't know why it doesn't think I have chamomile decoction. Do I just need to make regular chamomile decoction, or do I not have any? Oh my god, do I not have any chamomile decoction? Well, that's good to know. See if I can find a alchemy bench. Why is she going to bed so early? Yeah, why is she going to bed at like midday? Do you guys have an alchemy bench anywhere? I don't think they do. Really? Maybe I could just buy it? Or, you know what? I'll just go back to the castle and not have to travel. I'll be back. Apparently I need to make some chamomile decoction, and I just don't have any of my herbal stuff, so
Quick!
I make at least 1 to 2 batches worth of it.
Go! Quick!
Just try and do like heal him as perfectly as we can. Ooh, there.
Nice and slow.
God, it almost feels like I'm gonna hit that. I'm just short enough to where I'm not gonna hit the top of those gate, the bottom of the gate thing. Wonder what else I haven't had in my inventory. It's gonna grab everything. Ooh, I'm low on mint. And low on ginger. And leached coal and sulfur. That should be good enough. Well, it's about almost time for me to pray at the altar again. Or shrine. I'm over encumbered. Just a tad bit though. Ah, perfect. Wonder if there's any herbs here that I can kind of just take all nilly-willy, just in case. Get some privacy. It doesn't look like it. No herbs provided. See how it is. I see some. Is that ginger? An onion? Oh. Guess I can't have any of that. Well, this is a proper alchemy station, though. Alright, chamomile decoction, and only give him the Henry one. Accidentally give him Bane's potion. My god, we got too much. Here we go. Wine. I should only make 1 batch. Alright, so 2 handfuls of chamomile and 1 sage. Add the chamomile and boil for 2 turns. Did I say 2 turns? 1 turn. I think it's 1 turn. Yeah, 1 turn. kind of hard to read that when you're not like over it. do 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 do. Yoink. Right. And then grind the sage, add it to the cauldron, and then pour. Sage, grind. Oh, wait, no, wrong button. Don't boil. I really hope that didn't fuck it up. I don't think it did. I guess we'll find out. If it's not Henry, then it fucked it up. Cool. Alright, we're good. Alright, I'm gonna have to... Have any... I don't have mint. Alright.
What? Still believe in yourself? Son of a bitch.
Ooh, son of a bitch. Player. Material. And then a material girl. There we go. Alright, just make absolutely 100% sure it is in my inventory. Oh, let's drink that too. Yep. If that doesn't count, I don't know what will. It's the highest. It's the highest.
Easy, good horse.
It's the highest form of chamomile decoction that I can ever make. And if for some reason they want me to use a lower version of that, I don't know if I really. I mean, I guess I'll purposely fuck up once, so that way it's at least as strong. Purposely fucking up is so hard to do.
Whoa,
Can only go for perfection.
You're always welcome here, good sir.
Yes, yes. Here to save your husband from depression and anxiety.
Peter, I want to discuss.
Right.
You should drink the chamomile decoction.
This is a very strong one. The best chamomile decoction you can ever find in your fucking life. He only needs one. He ain't getting the full batch.
Great. Another potion.
This one will help you sleep. Once your body gets used to sleeping at night and staying awake during the day, you'll feel much better. You'll see. Proper sleep will chase away the gloom. And if restlessness tries to take hold of you again, your body will have the strength to fight it. Every morning you'll be stronger and stronger until you're able to work again.
We'll see about that.
Yeah, you just need a routine. You need to eat in a routine basis, you know. Just have a fucking routine. You'll be surprised how much better you feel on a daily basis if you just have a goddamn routine.
Well then, I've tried my best, and I hope it's helped at least a little. I'll come back in a few days and see how you and Ladder are doing.
My heart's going to break.
Well,
Let it be over with.
I guess if I have to wait a few days, I guess I'll pick up some other stuff until then. Well, that fucking sucks. Is there a quest giver here? I don't know if there's a quest giver. Hey, there's there's something special about this herb garden. I'm gonna go over there. This is not just your ordinary herb garden. It's a point of interest.
Whoa!
Oh there, buddy. So what's special about this herb garden? Why does it have a different I don't know. Does it have a different symbol?
How are your knees?
Oh my god, you have belladonna. Okay.
That's handy, isn't it? At least you
Well, I found an herb garden that actually has belladonna.
When I'm old and infirm, folks will come to me for the weather forecast.
I heard about this.
Belladonna is pretty rough to get.
Before it snowed. Keep it too much.
Bunch of dandelions.
Bloke who can't get it up when it's going to be sunny and will be the three wise men.
So, other than the belladonna, anything else really different about this? I mean, I think if there's anything to find, my dog would point it out. I guess it's just a herb garden that has specifically belladonna, which is a treat. I don't see anything on the ground that's quite different unless there's like there's a nice little bench. That's about it. So I don't know if I should wait or should I just be proactive and tackle another mission until then. I guess what I'll do is hide this away, but once this is ready, it should pop up on my map and I should get an update. Until then, let's see. There is a quest giver in the castle area, so and that's what I'll do.
Don't be shy. Come closer and take a look.
Huzzah!
Ka! Ka! Go!
Must be him.
Greetings. Do you need something?
What goes on in the forest, Huntsman?
There are poachers prowling in the woods, a band led by this ginger-headed muck of Marshowitz. They've been causing trouble for quite some
Goddamn
time,
gingers.
but now they've really overdone it.
What happened?
They killed a rare white roebuck that lived in our woods. Killed and skinned it. Sir Peter of Pisek put a bounty on their heads. The bounty's yours if you help me track them down.
Ooh. I mean, if they killed a white, pretty much albino roebuck, their bounty has to be pretty high.
I must say, I've never seen a white roebuck before.
It's an exceedingly rare animal. It was beautiful. Its hide was white as snow. Sir Peter forbade hunting it, but I wouldn't have even if I could. Killing an animal like that is bad luck.
Do you know any more about these poachers?
They're led by some fella called Mark of Marshowitz, and they fancy themselves some kind of a brotherhood. From what I've heard, they showed up in the village below the castle a couple of times trying to sell venison. The guards always sent them packing. Our knacker, Wolfram, was the only one who talked to them.
That knacker, Wolfram, do you think he had anything to do with the dead roebuck and the poachers?
Oh, he has a dishonourable profession, true enough, and he sells hides and meat wherever he can. But having the gall to work with poachers, I don't think so. He's on thin enough ice as it is, being a knacker and all. If his lordship found
Poor
out he had anything
knackers.
to do with it, he'd have him hanged. But he might know something about that band.
All right, Huntsman. I'll try to track the poachers down. Maybe they haven't sold the hide yet, and I'll be able to find it.
Excellent. And if you mete out capital punishment on the spot, all the better.
Cool.
Every member of that band carries a squirrel tail on them. Probably a badge of their hunting prowess. Bring them to me as evidence.
Where should I look for these poachers?
Ah, that's the hard part. I'm sure they have a hideout in the woods around here, but you'll have to track them down yourself. If you don't know what to do, you can try to get something out of the knacker.
Thanks for the advice.
All right. We'll try and talk to this knacker first. So I'm pretty sure, due to the fact we have the explorer thing, watering hole could be over here. No, wait. If this is my search area, most likely it's that. Poacher's Camp. But to do it as organically as I can, I am going to talk to the knacker first, which he's not too far away. So let's do that. Even though I pretty much know where the camp is, it usually kind of helps, especially when it comes to upgrading persuasion, getting a little bit more out of the story too. That and when am I going to talk to this knacker except for now? So I'm going to take advantage of talking to anyone and everyone as much as I can. Because I don't want to go to every NPC and see if they're like there's unique dialogue. Usually if they're tied to some type of activity or quest, then most likely I can, they'll have some pretty interesting dialogue. Let's see, any indulgences? Nope, I've been a good boy. All right, knacker.
Good afternoon.
Nothing against knackers.
I heard you might know something about the band of poachers hiding out in the woods. A band led by some Mach of Marshevitz. Ginger-headed.
What? Who told you such a thing?
You Irish? That threw me off. He has this Irish flair to him. What the fuck?
Dobrosh, the Huntsman. He sent me to track them down and get rid of them.
I see. It's about the white roebuck. I'm surprised somebody didn't shoot it long time ago. Such a hide would fetch a king's ransom.
What is an Irishman doing way down in Bohemia?
Do you know where their hideout is?
Maybe. What's in it for me?
What do you mean, what's in it for you? You should think of your own good. If you help me with my search, it'll be clear you had nothing to do with the poaching. But if you don't, then the Lord of Pisek could put a bounty on your head next.
Oh shit.
I didn't think of that. All right. I'll tell you what I know. I heard they're brothers. And they're led by that Mach fella. But they didn't look like kin to me. They surely ain't no livers, though. They're pretty frightening looking. Maybe that's why Dobrosh would rather sit his arse in a castle instead of searching for them in the woods.
Do you know where they're hiding?
I ain't sure. But it's definitely somewhere in the valley near the water. In the direction of Rabush. That's where they always came from. And if I was a poacher, that's where I'd be hiding.
All right. That'll help my search.
Listen, lad. I know you said you were doing this for Dobrosh, but if you find that white hide at your camp and bring it to me, I'll pay you more than that pinch purse of a huntsman. I know some people, and I'd be able to sell that thing for, well, a lot.
Not gonna piss off the gamesman.
If I sold you that hide, it would make me a poacher too.
Nobody would find out. Anyway, think of me if you find that hide.
I wonder what part of Ireland that at least voice actors from, or if he's even Irish, because that's the thing.